Okay, Blue Abroad. I am at the home of our great football club. Got Alex over here. Alex, mate, welcome to the show.
G'day Tez, good to be back. It's always good to be here.
Absolutely, mate. Just here watching the boys train. Good session. Mate, what did you see today?
They just went through a little captain's run, so they were just doing a bit of, handball and a little bit of pressure sort of stuff, working in tight spots, and then just a bit of goal kicking and stuff. It was just, nice and basic, keep it nice and simple. I think that's going to be the plan going in this week. Just keep it nice and simple. Just get back to basics, and hopefully we see a bit of a different team this week.
Yeah, they had this little drill just here in the forward pocket. They had they weren't allowed to run.
Yeah,
it was like they had to walk. They had to walk,
yeah.
And it was like stoppage work. And Teague was really working on it with them. I think the idea was spread out of stoppages.
I think he was more directing them to find space.
Yeah.
So you saw guys like Walsh and Dow and all that and Fish and all that. They were just moving into little bits of like finding that extra bit of room so then they can get that next handball, and then you work from there. So
and then there was that one point where they were sort of getting a little bit cheeky, looping it over the top, and he stopped them straight away and he said, "No, make sure your handballs are direct." And that's great. I mean,
that's the good message. We don't want to see any of these helicopter passes anymore. It's got to be straight, direct. Got to be quick. Got to be fast. I think that's the way we got to play from now on. So
well, I think I'm just looking forward to seeing the midfield skill.
Yeah.
Just letting it flourish, and we talked about it earlier today with Stephen, one of the long-time Blue Abroad fans, members, and how they've got a game plan. Bolt's been putting them in. They go in, have a meeting for 2 hours. They come out and train for an hour, and then sort of look. You can give direction as much as you want. You can say go from here to here to here to here. But then what happens on game day? You get it. You're meant to go here, but the situation doesn't allow you to go here. And then you got to think, oh, okay, now where am I going? By the time you have that moment to think, it's too late.
I think that's just too much over-analysis. Yeah. That's just, these players obviously have been programmed to do certain things, and as you said, when that opportunity is not there, what are they supposed to do next? I think so. Hopefully Teague's come in and has just scrapped that out completely, and it's just going to let these guys just assess what happens, situation-wise, and then hopefully they just go from there. And you never know, we might actually see a bit more of an attacking, sort of game. Lots of space. That's the sort of game it's going to be this week with Brisbane. They're going to be flat out on the attack all game. So if we can do the same, I think we'll be right to go this week.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because look, you start a game, it's going to be fresh. You run off adrenaline for about 15 minutes, and then the game settles down. Then you've got to go back into your structures and things like that. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when we have our little run. The Lions will have their run, and then how do we settle into the game? That's what's going to be interesting. What's your prediction? Give me a leading goal kicker for the Carlton Blues, and give me a score, a margin.
I think our leading goal kicker is going to be Harry.
Okay.
I think he'll kick 3. I'm going to say 3. Hopefully the others chip in as well. And you know what? Like, judging how Brisbane don't necessarily have the greatest record, when they're away from the Gabba, I feel confident that if they can just get back to basics and just play a good brand of football again, and just, it look like they're enjoying their football again. Look, I'm going to tip us by 12 points. It's going to be a nice close game, but I think we can actually get the job done, to be honest.
I agree. I'm going Carlton by 22, and I'm going Charlie Kerner to take Mark of the Year.
Yeah.
And I'm going Charlie to kick 4 or 5. And looking forward to it. I think the Harry Mackay, Harris Andrews matchup looks as a real good one. Real good one. Unless Harris Andrews goes to Charlie, and maybe brings him, Charlie can bring him up the ground a little bit. But yeah, 22 points. Charlie to blow out of this game and just burst back onto the scene that he belongs to.
Yep.
And the Blues start this new era, mate.
Hopefully, mate. Hopefully we can start the Teague era on a winning note. So that's the plan. Fingers crossed the boys, they know what they need to be doing. They've been told to back themselves and play aggressive. Go out there and show it now. Let's hopefully get the job done this week.
Absolutely, mate. Go Blues.
Go Blues.